Army, men's rights. She is a horrible men's rights advocate. She's clueless. Clueless doesn't help. Let me tell you something. The cameras, the actual evidence, that's what's important. Chloe Roma is saying that LA Fitness is doing a good thing by saying no cameras in there. No, cameras should be allowed. Cameras absolutely should be allowed. Anywhere that you go where you might be victimized, you should be allowed to record. Especially if you're an at-risk adult. And as a male in this country, yes, we are at risk. Any girl could pretend that we might hurt them at any point in time and go, oh, well, he might do this. Well, because of your paranoia, your mental illness, we get victimized. We're not allowed to treat all women like shit for the way that we're treated by the majority of women, are we? Either we are ignored or we are told we just need to take care of it ourselves. Well, this is just stupid. Stupid. Do you know why I was able to protect myself from many of these occasions where crimes were committed against me and they wanted to press false charges and have me locked up just so I couldn't turn them in? What was my saving grace in that bullshit? The fact that I recorded it. They gotta watch their P's and Q's and try to convince people not to look at anything and not to listen. The problem is that I have no resources. I've got people who want to interrupt me in the middle of me trying to explain to them how fucking screwed I am. I need people to speak up about what I'm going through. Not try to fix one thing at a time, promising 1 hour a week, and coming through with what? Ignoring me for years at a time? No, that's not help. That's sexist as fuck to pretend like that's help. And then there's the presumptions. You presume that your boyfriend or your husband should be volunteered to do something. No, they don't want to fucking do it. Why are you volunteering them to do shit that you said that you would do? That you have the time to do? Oh, yes. Entertainment. Is this all Chloe Roma's fault? No, not even close. But by trying to prevent people from using their cameras and recording in public, you are hurting all of us. That favors whoever is most likely to be heard. That means popularity reigns, not the truth. I'm 100% against that as an at-risk adult because I have felt the full experience my entire life of that happening. You just make sure that the evidence isn't there, or people don't look at it, refuse to look at it, assume they fucking know better than you, and they make stupid choices. You cannot advocate for men's rights if you're trying to advocate to get rid of cameras for our safety. That does not make us safe. That makes us less likely to be heard because now the evidence isn't there that backs up our fucking story. People are more likely to assume that she is the one telling the truth because that's what we're told societally that we are supposed to believe. A man cannot be victimized. If a man speaks up about being victimized, a woman is allowed to go and slander that man's name to all of her lady friends and guy friends, and they're allowed to make fake account after fake account to fucking destroy his life and fucking leave him the fuck alone. Please, could you do that? When he has to record it, you pretend that he is a bad person for recording it. Meanwhile, why are these people getting busted? You say you have to have video and audio recording of it. Well, that's what I get, is video and audio recording of it. But still, between going, oh, we're just not going to look at it. Well, fuck you. You're shitty fucking people and shitty rights activists. She has done more to hurt men's rights advocacy at this point than anything else. Because now she's trying to throw us back into the Stone Age. With the Natalie Bollinger situation, both before and after, I was asking people to look at evidence and help me to stop abuse. But nobody cares about that. All they care about is that a pretty girl tried to pretend like I tried to stalk her. Bullshit. I did as she asked until she got all fucked up on fucking drugs. With a girl who's on drugs, you expect us all to fall down on our knees and feel sorry for her. Bow down to her every will and command. But a man, you'll just pretend that he's on drugs and people will fucking hurt him for it. The most marginalized people in the country, 96% of those killed by police in this country, 96% are males. 49% of the people killed in the United States by police in 2019, 49% were the homeless. It was up to 60% last year. 60% of those killed by the police last year were homeless. Homeless. Who are the least likely of our population to have handguns or shotguns or assault rifles? The homeless. And then there's the mentally ill tag. I'm autistic, just so you know. But people want to pretend that I'm retarded. They want to use the term mentally ill. You want to say, oh, mental illness has a big deal to do with this and that. Shut up, Chloe. Shut the fuck up. Mental illness. No, that tag kills us. Instead of pushing how much mentally ill has to do with it, how about you speak up for these individual men who are not Johnny fucking Depp? Mental illness, and you say that it needs to change, but what changes are you suggesting be made? Are your suggestions any fucking good? Do your suggestions address the problem? Taking those cameras out of there, you know what that'll do? When people can't record it, when they're being fucking bullied, it makes it their word versus their fucking predators. Who is more likely to be heard in that situation, Chloe? Who's most likely to be heard? Who is going to be listened to? More than likely. You got one nerd and 5 bullies. Who's going to win in that situation when it's their word versus yours? How did those girls that you complain about, how did they get busted pulling that shit? Oh yeah, they recorded themselves. And other people recorded them as well. Taking the cameras out of it doesn't protect anyone but the predators. What the fuck are you thinking?